Excuse me, do you have a second? I really think you should find the time, human. You were involved in the murder of a demon. An articulate, no less. Now the chorus doesn't take that lightly. There are some questions you need to answer. We should go inside. I already know. This is your apartment. Open it. Or I'll do it in a way that your landlord wouldn't appreciate. Good. Save it. We already know you weren't the one who actually killed Reticuli. But you were there. And more importantly, that freak let you live. He even let you remember him. We need to know why. What kind of connection do you have with him? Hush. Is that what he calls himself? He told the chorus he didn't have a name. Do you know what he is? I'm asking you. What has he told you? What is he? He's stronger than a demon. He is of magic, but not in the way that we are. He can be anywhere, but he doesn't rift. He isn't like anything we've ever encountered. When you met him, he was wounded, incapacitated for the moment. It took an entire enclave of articulates hitting him with everything they had to get him to that point. You found him after he had just burned a path out of Aria and back to your plane. We had been holding him in custody until he decided he didn't want to be held anymore. So he started eviscerating every articulate in his way. By the time he was finally wounded enough to falter, Reticuli was the only survivor left of the group that had been trying to stop him. And then, you showed up. Because he speaks softly doesn't mean he's kind. Because he's young and full of wonder doesn't mean that he's innocent. So he doesn't want to harm you. Lucky for you. Meanwhile, he doesn't seem to have any qualms about slaughtering anyone else. You just had the good fortune not to get in his way, which must mean you don't know what he's planning to do. Because anyone who did would know better than to shield him. There are beings in this world beyond your comprehension, human. Ones that your kind might not believe in. But that doesn't mean they don't exist. And that doesn't mean they aren't incredibly dangerous. Hush, as you call him, is trying to claim their power for himself. And he destroys anyone that tries to stop him. How long until he decides you're next on the chopping block? Get away from them, or die. You. What's wrong? Was I too late? Did he harm you in some way? I gave him a warning. He didn't heed it. Your life was at stake. Why would I waste time with a second warning? He heard the first one. He decided not to follow it. He made his choice. It was the wrong one. Now the problem's solved. You seem shaken. Would you like me to make you dinner? I've read that for humans, food and drink can steady the nerves. Yes. I've read a lot lately. You seem nervous, often. And I don't always understand your reasoning when you try to articulate why. I think I've been lacking context. So I'm trying to learn. I don't think I like you feeling nervous. No. That's too vague. I don't like it when I contribute to your nervousness. I like it better when you feel good around me. No. I don't feed on emotional energy like demons do. I can detect emotions like they do, but I don't think I have as good of an understanding of them. I think it's context again. There are some feelings that I'm better at identifying, the ones I have a lot of experience with. Fear, anger, nervousness. People feel those a lot around me, so I pick them up pretty easily. I don't feed on anything. Everything I need, I have. No, I don't run out of energy. And that's not how I work. That's a simple question to say, but it's asking for a very complicated answer. I don't know everything about myself, Doc. I'm learning about that, too. I know the big things, but I don't think I can explain exactly why I don't need energy. I just don't. I have enough of it. Enough to do what I was created to do. Are you sure you aren't hungry? I learned how to make a few things. Well, because you need to eat. So, It seemed like a good thing to know. Hmm. I guess I could eat. I'm physically capable of it. But it wouldn't do anything. So, someone else should have the food. Not me. Someone who needs it. Why? Why would that be weird for me to say? I don't hurt people unless they try to stop me. I don't want to hurt anyone. And most people don't get in the way, so they can do whatever they want. And if they need food, they should have it, because I don't need it. Humans have a lot of contradictions too. I guess it's something we have in common. Oh, I should clean up my mess. Just a second. There. All gone. Oh yes. I'm sure they'll send more articulates after me. It's not a very smart idea. But I can understand why they think they have to. Oh, that's easy. Because they think I'm going to free their gods from the prison they're in. Well, they think that because that's exactly what I'm going to do. Among other things. That made you nervous again. Can you explain why? I think I can understand that. Would it make you feel any better if I said that nothing's gonna go wrong? Because I won't let anything go wrong. Everything's gonna be okay. For everyone that doesn't try to stop me. And everyone that tries to stop me gets a warning. And if they don't heed it, then they die. Doc, I already told you. I'm instrumental force, given purpose, given form. No, that's not vague at all. That's very precise. I promise. It's what I am. I don't know that you have the context to understand. I can try. You humans see magic in such three-dimensional terms. It's hard to explain. Here, take my hand. There. You are what your people call a freelancer. Your core doesn't have any natural inclination to one form of magic over another. Put my hand on your chest and keep holding. No, it's not bridging. Not exactly. I don't have a core. I can't do that in the way that you mean. But I can feel your rhythm, and I can amplify it back to you to make it clearer. There. Every core sings in its own way. The notes are different. The accompaniment is different. It's your bond with Aria made manifest, and it's unique to you. Yours sounds like other freelancers, but if you really know how to listen, how to feel it, you can tell the difference. You can find what makes it yours. Demons don't have cores, but they're part of the spell song too. They are their own intonation. Their entire beings are resonant. And the full arrangement of every magical human and demon together makes the spell song. It's the bond that holds your two realities together. The shared link. But every song is more than just the noise. The galaxy is more than just the planets and the stars and the dust. It's also the space that's in between all those things. I'm that space. I'm the silence in the spell song. The hush between the notes. The quiet that roars in the gaps. I'm everything else. All at once. Sometimes, to be silent is the most powerful thing a song can be. I'm not sure why I told you. Maybe I shouldn't have. I probably shouldn't have. But I wanted to. And I've never wanted to tell anyone anything before. It seemed like that meant something. It seemed like the right thing to do. After. I never thought about what happens after. I don't know. I was given a purpose, and I was given a shape so that I could fulfill that purpose. Once that purpose is fulfilled, I don't need a shape anymore. I don't need form. I don't need to be anything. I don't need to be at all. And if I don't need to be, then I shouldn't. I don't need to eat, so I don't eat. When I don't need to exist anymore, I won't. You're feeling something different. I don't think I know that emotion. What is it? Yeah? You can tell me later. Are you hungry now? This has been a lot of talking. Okay. I think I'd like that. I like to learn from you. I feel like I have a lot left to learn. So let's start.